Scrum is now finally considered widely adopted, yet many product owners still struggle to deliver value quickly and consistently. Some people mentioned an article to me that discussed Scrum the Toyota Way. So I thought I would explore that a little bit. So Scrum the Toyota Way extends Scrum with Lean and Toyota Way principles, shifting the focus from ceremonies and output to flow, quality, and waste reduction. It actually makes sense when you think about it. It's almost like the world of Scrumban meeting the world of extended Scrum, if you will. I mean, that's the easiest way for me to think of it. So I want to talk a little bit about how Scrum the Toyota Way has reshaped product ownership through better metrics, visualization, quality ownership, and leadership. It's a practical and opinionated reflection for product owners who want to do more than just say they're doing Scrum. I think contextually it makes a lot of sense. Let's face reality. Scrum is everywhere. The problem is there's good Scrum, bad Scrum, and then there's a lot of stuff in the middle. It's kind of like an event when somebody recalls what happens. There's your side of the story, their side of the story, and what really happened, right? Most product owners understand the framework well. We manage backlogs, prioritize items, attend ceremonies, track progress after sprints, and still most product owners struggle. Just the way it is. Value takes too long to reach customers. Teams deliver features that are rarely used. Defects appear late. Dependencies and wait time quietly erode delivery speed. This is not because Scrum is broken. I want to be clear. It's because Scrum alone doesn't address flow and waste deeply enough. It lives kind of in that delivery category, and it doesn't push through to things that we would hope that it would do. It gives you the baseline, but it doesn't give you the answers. It's because Scrum alone is just a fundamental way of doing output. I often say that Scrum is an agile delivery framework that focuses on giving output. It focuses on streamlining, making it more efficient, greasing the skids, if you will, so that you can more effectively deliver products and services. But it is focused on delivery. So how does Scrum the Toyota Way change how product ownership looks or works, the reflection? In Scrum, the product owner is accountable for maximizing value. They're focused on value. In Scrum the Toyota Way, that accountability becomes much more concrete. The product owner is literally responsible for minimizing waste. Waste shows up in many, many forms. Unnecessary features, rework, delays, excessive handoffs. Scrum the Toyota Way makes these visionable and actionable. I would almost argue that Scrum the Toyota Way is a lot like Stable Framework, just throwing it out there, because Stable has a lot of these things built in. Backlog ordering is no longer a periodic refinement ritual. It becomes a continuous conversation with the customer, focused on answering one key question. What is the smallest, most valuable thing that we can deliver next? For product owners, that means saying no more often and saying it earlier in the process. If everything becomes a priority, then nothing is a priority. So one of the most important shifts in Scrum the Toyota Way is how quality is handled. In many Scrum teams, the product owner acts as the final quality gate. In Scrum the Toyota Way, that's considered a not so good thing. Quality is built into the process. Developers identify defects early, code is reviewed and analyzed continually. QA validates increments before product owner acceptance, and any role can reject work early. By the time the work reaches the product owner, it's already a pretty high quality. It's pretty decent. This allows the PO to focus on value and outcomes instead of negotiating incomplete or unstable work at the end of the sprints. Traditional Scrum boards often oversimplify what's really happening. With to do, in progress, done, it hides wait times, bottlenecks, and rework. Scrum the Toyota Way insists on visual management that reflects how work really flows. Kanban boards are designed by team and represent real stages for what they actually do, like analysis, ready for development, code review, ready for testing, ready for acceptance. This sounds like overkill, but if you think of it from a team member's perspective and from a WIPlement perspective, this can also give you a very good look into cumulative flow, so you can see where things are getting stuck. In those ready for stages, for example, those are waiting times, crucial for identifying where bottlenecks exist, and that's why they belong on a board. But many times they aren't there because we try to oversimplify Kanban boards to just get the 3 columns. If you can see the work, you can optimize it. If you can't see it, good luck. it's going to be hard for you to get optimized reality. A lot of people also confuse the whole metric of velocity when it comes to this. Velocity's become popular because it feels reassuring. It feels like you're giving some type of value. In Scrum The Toyota Way, that comfort that you feel with velocity is replaced with honesty around what's actually going to be delivered. So instead of focusing on internal productivity metrics, Scrum The Toyota Way emphasizes end-to-end customer lead time, the time from a customer request to a usable increment that sits in their hands. For product owners, this metric highlights delays outside of development, encourages smaller batches, and aligns everyone around a real customer impact. If velocity improves but customers still wait, the system's not getting better. You're just cranking out stuff. Another core principle borrowed from Toyota Way is Gemba, going to where the work actually happens. In Scrum The Toyota Way, product owners don't wait passively for questions or problems to surface. They actively observe, listen, and engage with the team. Gemba walks are not about control. They're about understanding the context of what's happening. Product owners who stay close, as close as they can actually, to the work, make better prioritization decisions, remove obstacles earlier, and build stronger trust with their teams. So Scrum The Toyota Way doesn't replace Scrum in its true sense. It just refines it. If you think that Scrum is just the one silver bullet solution, you have a hard awakening coming soon. Scrum The Toyota Way shifts product ownership away from managing artifacts and ceremonies and more towards optimizing flow, quality, and customer value. It replaces comfortable metrics with meaningful ones, late feedback with early learning, and distance with presence. For product owners, it's demanding. It exposes waste, it forces difficult decisions, and it requires leadership beyond just what's in the backlog. But for those who truly care about delivering value as much as they say they do, and not just doing Scrum, this method offers a more honest, more effective way to practice product ownership, and it gets you in line for what you could do to make life easier for you and for your stakeholders. That's going to do it for this article. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a decent article review, and I'm in line with most of what it said. If you have a topic or an article you want us to review, reach out to us. Learn more at AgileDad.com. We'd love to hear from you. And as always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.